Yeah, I would say that there's value in having a live session with students. Having them see your face, you being able to answer their questions in real time is a very powerful thing. And especially for kids within, a learning context. If they have a question, they can ask and you can answer it. I'd say the biggest issue for distance learning is making things work really well, but really simple. And I think that's a huge challenge for ed tech companies, to make things that are simple, really easy for the student, for the teacher, for the parents who are supporting at home to use and to access, but that work really well, that work in a way that feels like a normal classroom. The preparation for distance learning, the way I've been doing it so far, has kind of taken me double the effort, because I do the prep that I would normally do for my class. Then I would need to record the lesson. Then I would need to create some kind of a feedback tool or device that I can gather data and then know who I need to follow up with. So that's quite a bit more work than just creating a lesson and then going and teaching it and getting live feedback in the classroom. I could see how my Viewboard could help with that workload, because I would still create the lesson in the same way. But if I could deliver it live, I would cut out the recording piece. And if I could gather feedback right there live, then I could kind of sort through that and look over that after the class time and decide who I needed to follow up with. So I feel like my Viewboard for distance learning has a lot of great tools for teachers. One, like I said already, can help save you time, but I think it's also a great way to connect with your students live. I would say that as a teacher using my Viewboard, having time to work with it and some training has been really helpful. And so I think that's an important piece to implementing my Viewboard in the classroom. Transitioning from in-class education to distance learning can be a challenge because of the lack of resources, really. And so when we are in class, we have whiteboards, we have projectors, students can see the teaching and the education happening with really good visual aids. And I can give my students whiteboards and they can write their answers and show me what they're doing. But distance learning, that can be really difficult unless you have similar tools or tools to sort of mimic that experience. And I think with teachers, if they have whiteboards or some kind of a touchscreen device that they can write on, they can sort of send that to the students in real time. And then for students to even be able to give live feedback also with sort of a writing device, a stylus, or a touchscreen. If they can do that, I think that makes a really great educational experience where you can interact in real time. I think one of the challenges right now for distance learning is that there's a lot of different solutions to meet certain needs, but there's not one simple solution that kind of meets all the needs to really simulate an in-person classroom. So if technology companies could develop something where you can see your students live, they can see you live, you can offer them seeing a digital whiteboard experience, you can receive that from the student, and they can see your face and you can hear their voice, you can see their face. Like, all of those things are really what make a classroom feel like a classroom.